I'm Dr. Adriana Potter. On the Let's Get Physical series today, I'm going to go over a series of abs strengthening and arm strengthening on the seated position. I know a lot of my folks out there, they have a lot of bad knees or hips, and standing, doing squats and lunge dips are very difficult. So I'm going to show you something you can do that it can still give you some cardio benefit and keep your arms and abs toning despite the legs not doing so great. All right, so let's get physical.
Start in a seated position, either on a chair or on an exercise ball. And you start with small little circles on your hips to loosen up a little bit your back and start warming up for exercise. Move in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. Start marching in place and make sure your abdominal muscles are engaged. And you can sit on the ball, you can hold on the side of the ball, or in a chair, you won't need to do that. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can make your arms at the shoulder level, with or without weights. After a while, you can just start doing some alternated arm movements with an upward punch. And the magical number is always 10. After 10 repetitions, you're going to move on to a different exercise. Breathing in and out, keeping the abs engaged at all times. Now your arms are going to move to a different direction, and we're going to start doing the marching as well. And you're keeping your abs engaged. Always do a little lean back, and you're going to get your arms moving into a fly position. I call this the chicken wings. So raise your arms up to the side and keep your abs engaged with a little gentle lean back, regardless of being on the ball or sitting on the chair. After that, you're gonna do the arm raises, the military press, which mimics the position of putting something on the top of a shelf. Raise the arms up and down, keep your abs engaged. Now you're gonna do biceps curls with the leaning back. Abs engaged, breathing in and out. The rule of thumb is that if you're counting aloud, you are breathing. And if you're not holding your breath, you're good to go. Now I'm going to do triceps extensions. With the arms above the head, bend your elbows behind and make sure to fully extend, but not completely locking in the elbow. Now you're going to do the punches at the shoulder level. You keep the leaning back and you just punch across with a gentle twist in your back. There is no slouching and your abs are engaged the whole time. And here from a different view, you're still leaning nice and back. And abs are engaged. You're gonna punch low towards your knees with the trunk twist. Abs stays engaged the whole time. And the last movement that we're gonna do is punching above the head. You're still doing the gentle twist on your shoulder and abs engaged with the punch across. And the movement is relatively fast, so make sure to use very light weight so your shoulders don't complain the next day. Now we're going to do the biceps curls with the alternator marching. And you are engaged your abs at all time, and your arm is raising up and down. And you can do a Kegel, like Kegel and let it go. Squeeze your muscles on the pelvic floor and let it go. And you're moving on to a shoulder abduction, flies, chicken wings, There's a bunch of names out there. And you continue with the alternator marching as your arm raises to the side. Abs are engaged, and you may also do the Kegels with the arm movement. So that will be a quick, fast, functional Kegel because you are moving your arms, you engage your abs, and you're also moving the legs. So it's quite complex, and if you cannot get it, just do the arms and the legs and the abs. And tricep extension with the marching. Now we're gonna do the little circles to relax your back so there's no much tension that it will be creating some back pain. You may do that at any time during this exercise. So there's not a lot of break because you wanna get those cardio going in. And we now go to the punch levels and the low towards the knee with a gentle lean back, abs are engaged, and you're doing a trunk twist as you punch down the low. And you're gonna move to the shoulder level punches. And you keep breathing in and out. Abs are engaged. And there is no breaks. You're gonna move on to the upward punches. So up and down, up and down. And you keep squeezing those abdominal muscles at all times. The reason we don't take breaks is because we want that variety of exercises going in with the upper extremity to make sure that it is creating a little bit of that cardio. Another way to do with no weights, but it's still working your abdominal muscles and your arms, is a little bit the Pilates circles with your hands, palm up, and you're doing a little circle with the arm, and you march or not, totally optional. It all depends how hard you want to work with abdominal muscles. And you reverse the circles after about 30 seconds or so. The arms will get heavy, so don't worry about it. You may do this in a shorter period and build it up your tolerance to do more arm exercises. But it's a nice way to challenge abdominal muscles. Back to our nice pelvis circles. Grab the weights. We're gonna do a little trunk twist in here, like the bow rowing. And you do a gentle lean back, abs stays engaged. Lean back and twist your trunk side to side. Make sure you're nice and tall in the spine, bringing the chest up. Now we're gonna do a nice gentle lean back, like if we're doing a side crunch. You're gonna feel the muscles crunching on the side and lengthening on the other side. The abs stay engaged. Don't forget about that. And you do the nice leaning and go to the other side. Same thing. Keep breathing in and out. And you keep your abs engaged. And you're crunching on the opposite side and lengthening on the other side. 10 is your magical number. A little trunk twists in here. Those are the seesaw that is done in Pilates as well. Abs are engaged, that imprinting of the belly button towards your back. Breathing in and out and doing a little twist. The nice thing about doing this on the ball that allows you to do a lot of movement in your pelvis, which in the chair you don't get that. With a little light weight on your hands, you're gonna do a forward raise with your arms and doing also the marching up and down. Your abs are engaged, breathing in and out. Counting is always a good idea because it allows you to do a proper breathing when you're exercising. Now you're gonna do the trunk twists again with the rowing and leaning back. Spine is tall, chest is tall, abs are engaged, and you're twisting right and left, feeling those abdominal muscles stay engaged the whole time. Now the side bending one more time. 10 repetitions is your magical number, doing a little bit of that reaching. The ball gives a little bit of that twisting to the side, which helps you to engage abdominal muscles a little bit more. And you do the same thing to the other side. If you're in the ball, your hand can be on the side to give you more stability, or you can keep your arm up when you're doing that. Either way is fine. Always go to your pelvic dance to take your breaks from the exercises and keep things nice and loose. Once you're done, you can move into a little bit of the stretching. This is a nice way to feel the stretching into your hip flexor area, and it's still in the sitting position, so half of your butt cheek is sitting on the edge of the chair or on the ball, and you breathe in and out, hold those stretches for about 30 seconds or so. And if you want to make this stretch a little bit more intense, you can reach up with the arm of the side that is stretching and do a gentle side bending in there. You're going to intensify your stretch a little bit into that hip flexor. And make sure to do this on both sides. You want to make sure the sides are even and you're feeling that nice tension. This is the front view of the same stretch we did before. So it's like doing a lunge with half of that butt cheek is in the chair. You're feeling this stretch in the front of your quads. Your abs is still engaged, so your back is not arching. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you do a little bit of this side bending. Not like you crushing to the side, but it's a lengthening of the arm towards the ceiling. And you breathe in and out, feeling those hip muscles being stretched out. Because being in a sitting position, they tend to get a little tensed up when they're leaning back with the abs exercise we do here. Nice and slow breathing. And after 30 seconds, you can change the direction of your legs and feel a little bit more the stretching to the groin area. So your legs going to be more in the front. And you're going to be sitting towards the edge of your chair in the front. And you can feel that inner thigh lengthening a little bit in there. And if you want to make the stretching a little bit more intense, similarly, you will be reaching with the arm up. It's totally optional. It's more if you're ready for it. You can do that leaning towards the arm that is stretching, and your arm can reach above the head. This is almost like doing a supported warrior position from yoga, and you can feel that stretching a little bit more. And you're breathing in and out, feeling the lengthening happening in your spine and your groin area. You want to move on to the other side, sitting on the front of the edge of the chair. One leg is bent, the other one is nice and long, and the abs engaged, so your back is not arching, it's nice and tall, feeling that stretch in the inner thigh. And you want to intensify, you lean a little bit towards that thigh, and your arm can reach above the head to make it. And you're lengthening the arm towards the ceiling, not just crushing to the side. I hope you enjoy your cardio workout series, and you may repeat this twice a day, every other day in the beginning, and move on to every day. That will help you to maintain your good toning on the muscles. I'm Dr. Adriana Potter on Physical Health Channel on Let's Get Physical series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button.